I think Alia just, huh?
बोल, इतना एक्साइटमेंट है तो चिल्ला के बोल, मैं फैन हो गया। Did not appear is not, doesn't qualify. You?
Wow!
0 on
Hey,
100.
you
क्या
didn't see
बात
that?
है मेरे शेर? 0 on 100. Okay.
I know the one who did not appear is the principal of the school now. Such a success story.
देखिए, अगर आप फेल हो गए तो कोई बात नहीं, आगे जाके आप करण जौहर भी बन सकते हैं, आप स्कूल के प्रिंसिपल भी बन सकते हैं। क्या बात है सर, आपकी यू हैव फाउंड द फाउंटेन ऑफ यूथ। आपको देख के लगता नहीं किसी एंगल से आप प्रिंसिपल हैं, वो बकायदा कॉलेज गोइंग बॉय लग रहे हैं। एनीवे, बैक टू द गेम। और कोई 0 on 100 से कोई लोअर लाया है? मैं लाया हूं। जिसको मिला था मैथ में अंडा। 0 on 100, -10 for talking. So -10 on 100.
You were talking while achieving the grand zero.
I was trying. हाथ पैर मार रहे थे सर एग्जाम हॉल में, कुछ तो हो जाएगा। Oh God.
You know what? This is the thing that we love about this guy. That and the way he's projected and portrayed it, and it's actually true. Irrespective of the one thing, I think one summary that we took is they're great in their academics also. But even if you're bad at something in life, eventually you're going to come out on top as long as you have the right role models, as long as you have a principle that looks at you.
But you know what the learning is? Truly, there is a deep learning there. Is that life doesn't stop there. It's not the be-all and end-all. If you fail, take a leaf out of Karan Johar's book. Make that 4581. Tomorrow is another day.
And you know,
Wake up, put your mind to it, work harder, and make your weaknesses into your strengths.
and also the most important thing, the emphasis on failure and then the overemphasis on success. The only way to really beat the system is to not fight it at all, firstly, and treat your failures like you treat your successes, because both of them should be immaterial eventually. The moment you start propping success and putting it on a pedestal, and the moment you drop yourself when you fail, both are going to serve you absolutely nothing in the long run of life. Deal with both in the same way and you'll find your balance.
Super. Very well answered. You just said that they make for perfect role models. So let me come to the next part about this beautiful movie, which I'm sure many of you are excited to see. How many of you are excited to see Rocky and Rani ki Prem Kahani? Make some noise. I can't hear the first floor and the second floor. Make some noise, guys. Excellent. So, I must come to you guys and ask you this. Rocky is projected as somebody who's a loud and flamboyant person, and Rani is this intellectual Bengali journalist. Karan, your style is as loud, according to a lot of people, as anybody else. But at the same point in time, there is no gossip in Bollywood or across the country that goes without your knowledge. So, is it fair to assess that you have a little bit of both Rocky and Rani in your personality?
I do actually. Actually, I do. In any case, I'm Gemini, and you get 2 for the price of 1. I am a split personality, and I'm actually split between Rani and Rocky. So they were both born from me because I have both the flamboyance of Rocky, not in exactly the intellect, but I'm a huge feminist, and that is what Rani stands for. She's a feminist, and she is very, very strong about her perspective. And the vulnerability of Rocky is that while he's flamboyant, he's also immensely likable and has his heart on his sleeve, and also tells you when he doesn't know something. And that's important because the 3 words that we rarely use, but we should at every given point is, I don't know. There are many things we don't know, and you shouldn't feel bad to say Rocky is that character who actually says that very, very openly. I don't know. I have no clue because he was not raised in that manner, whereas she was. And there's lots that she doesn't know that he has an emotional understanding of. So yeah, I'm split between Rocky and Rani. And unfortunately, I don't have a Prem Kahani.
Do you know, whilst being directed by Karan, oftentimes I turn to him and I say, how can you, because he has such an understanding of a very, very deep and astonishing at times understanding of human beings. And interpersonal relationships are so beautifully portrayed in his cinema. I sometimes I'm bewildered. Like, how can you be so masculine and so feminine at the same time? It's like when he's talking to me like a bro, you know. And then oftentimes both of us, you know, we'll become aunties also. You know, gossiping. Kya pehn ke aayi hai? Balenciaga, kya baat hai? Very nice. You know, so he can be. Karan is that Gemini dichotomy, you know, where he can be deadly serious and also light-footed at the same time, deeply intellectual, yet you know, silly and foolish at times when he is in a fun mood. And that's why I consider him to be a kaleidoscopic and panoramic personality.
That is the nature of the conversation in one word. Karan didn't go through too much of what we were doing on stage. He said, Rishabh, we'll take the questions as they come. He asked me saying, what is the type of the words irreverently intellectual? And he's always intellectual, but he's also so funny. And therefore, perhaps we see a little bit of both Rocky and Rani in him. And we'll be waiting for your Prem Kahani someday to come on cinema.
No, don't wait. I mean, now I have my Prem Kahani begins and ends with my children. That's my Prem Kahani. And
but Karan, I must ask you this question as well. You said there is, and I've seen this in all your movies, there's always some sort of social commentary, or there's commentary or a message in every movie. You know, it's not something that is directly put out there, but there is that underlying message. And therefore, I wanted to ask all three of you, what is the message that they can take away apart from the entertainment, and also apart from the fact that it is going to be a family, a movie that's one can go to theatres with their family. What is the one big takeaway that you think that they can take?
so I
How will
think
you
that.
give the takeaway, then how we
No, I'll
how to
answer that.
take it away?
I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it is. The
Small
film,
takeaway.
without taking a takeaway, that the film broadly is young at heart but old in spirit. And that's the best way to define it. Also, it's in the trailer. It's brief messaging, but y'all are all too young to probably understand that. But you will enjoy all the fun aspects of the film. But anyone who understands that we as Indians and Asians believe very strongly in the power of family, and we believe that family, when in bad times and good times, you need the power of family to kind of empower you. And some of us are blessed to have stable, supportive families, and some of us don't have that luxury. Many of you here are young, impressionable minds. Many of you will draw today from the strength you derive from your family, and unfortunately there are many who also don't have the pleasure of that strength. We actually in Rocky or Rani Ki Prem Kahani just talk about how powerful it can be for parents to also understand that, you know, we always put an emphasis on how correct parents are and how wrong, you know, the children can be. But there is a thought in Rocky or Rani Ki Prem Kahani beyond its love story and its ideological clash. It's also about that if you're a parent, at times you can be wrong too. And you can be actually the gray area in your child's life. So it's very critical for parents to understand, just because आप बड़े हैं, आप बुजुर्ग हैं, लेकिन दिल तोड़ने का हक आपको भी नहीं है.
I think, again, I think they'll remove this clip and show it to all the parents.
No, and this is in no way, I'm a parent myself, Alia's a parent herself. We all have to know that we are human beings first. And we are also capable of making mistakes. But in the in the food chain of family, you are always meant to believe that the father, the mother, the elder sibling is always right. Many a time, and I'm sure some of you children, kids and youngsters in the audience will understand that that's not always the truth. We have to know, and so Rocky Aur Rani Ki Prem Kahani scratches the surface of that and says so much more. But otherwise, it's a really funny, entertaining, happy film. And if you draw from it these little tiny gems that may be thrown at you now and then that's great. Otherwise, you can ask yourself the most pivotal question, what chumka?
But, I'm glad you mentioned this. That it's also fun, but there are small takeaways as well in this, and therefore I must ask one question to Ranveer and Alia. Sir, what is that one leadership or life lesson that you learned from playing Rocky, and what you learned from playing Rani that you can pass on to them?
Most certainly, compassion and empathy. Before you write a person off, should always try and give them a chance. Big learning from this guy.
Very well said.
What I learned from Rani, I'm trying to think.
The thing with Alia is, I don't think, and you can answer that after I say, I think that she didn't learn as much as she actually gave to the character, because I think Alia in many ways is Rani.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. So Karan, the way Rani is written and the things she stands for and the values that she has and the perspective that she has, I agree with 99% of the things that she believes and feels. But there's a slight difference between Rani and me is, एक चीज होती है कि, and this is not with regards to if you have to stand up for yourself, you have to stand up for yourself and to hell with the world. Sorry, pardon my language, but to hell, because you have to stand up for yourself. But there's a certain level at which this over opinions now constantly giving is not required in a situation where if you can make the matter better, then say something. Otherwise, sometimes it's better to just stay quiet and let the situation handle itself out.
Very well said.
So, not like Rani at all is a negative person, but sometimes you may think that I'm just putting my opinion out there, but you're adding a lot of noise. So the value that maybe I learned from playing that character, and not like Rani was adding noise, was that there's a certain decorum and a certain gentleness with which you can also put your opinion out there and try and make things better, as opposed to just think of where you're coming from.
Actually, in a way, I have to say that that's what Alia brought to the character, and it's entirely, I give her full credit for it. On paper, Rani was heavily opinionated and at parts could have been, if I may say so, not likable, because she was so strong in her opinion. Rani was given sensitivity and understanding by Alia's sheer genius. She understood that she had to do it in a way where she was completely likable. Because Rocky was written as likable, right? And she is a totally different character, but she brought the likability to her character and made it, in a sense, worthy of emulation.
And in today's day and age, one of the I just love what all of you say, but one of the things that Alia you said so beautifully is the fact that in today's day and age, it's always about giving an opinion even if you don't have an opinion. Because in today's age of social media, and sometimes that can become toxic, everybody has an opinion about everything. And I think it's so important to perhaps take away from that answer that it's okay not to have an opinion. And it's okay not to have an opinion on a particular subject area and say, no comments.
No, the thing is, if you're helping the situation, if you're standing up for something, if you're believing in something, if you need to make your ground heard, go for it. But if you're just adding to noise and just giving an opinion just for the heck of it, not knowing the head or the tail or the middle or the back or the center, why? Why do it? Just read a book.
read a book. I've always believed a conversation with knowledgeable people is better than reading 100 books. So we've got 3 people, so we've got 300 books in front of us. But before it becomes too serious, we got the 3 of you together. So, I can't do what he does. Nobody can. But if this were Coffee with Karan, who amongst Rocky and Rani would essentially come out on the top?
Rocky.
No, I disagree. I think rapid fire, Rani would win.
No.
The games, Rani would win.
Rocky would win because he's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, Rocky.
Maybe
would
like
win.
the general knowledge part of it, Rani would win.
Yeah.
Rani, I'm not saying Alia.
Yeah. No, she'd win rapid fire. She'd win the games. I think Rani would win over.
Is this your lead into a game?
Into a game. Yes, thank you. So how about we
I
find
think
out?
the reason is Rocky would be very distracted. Not really focusing on the game.
I'm sorry, but I am drop dead gorgeous. You can't help it.
How about we find out? We find out who wins Coffee with Karan out here. How about we do that? Yeah? Okay. They've given me cues saying, Rishabh, they want to ask many questions, so keep yours to the minimum. So I will keep mine to the minimum. But if this was Never Have I Ever, have you guys seen that? You need to either have or have not, right? And we need to do this quickly, and we let them then decide who is it who actually won the game. So never have I ever fallen asleep in class. Never have I ever copied someone's homework. Never have I ever had a crush on a teacher. Never have I ever laughed.
It was first grade. Miss Melrose Mikil from Learners Academy, Bandra. If you're watching this, you still have a very special place in my heart.
How lovely. But never have I ever laughed while shooting a serious scene. Never have I ever bunked classes. You haven't? Wow.
I never bunked school. I love school. Never bunked a single day, never bunked a single class. Maybe not so much in HR college, but by FYJC में बिगड़ गया था.
I also didn't bunk school. I thought we were talking about general full education.
I didn't go to college, so school.
No, so I bunked in college to see many movies.
You didn't need to go to college. But never have I ever been called to the principal's office.
It was for a good reason.
Because was it actually to collect a trophy on behalf of everybody or being the best student or something of the sort?
It was actually to be last minute. The boy who was meant to go for inter-school English got typhoid, and they told me, they said, "Can you run now and can you recite a poem?" Because I was called to the principal's office and said, "Go now, in half an hour you have to go to this school to do the preliminary round."
And Karan Johar went and he won. He won.
I'll tell you an aside in a strange story, because in the preliminary round, the person competing with me right next to me was Aditya Chopra. And he was from Bombay, Scottish, and I was from Green Lawns. And both of us, well done, Bombay, Scottish, clearly that's not Green Lawns. Green Lawns? Oh, wow, love you. Okay, so what happened is that he couldn't make it to the finals because he had his prelims. And he keeps telling me that had he'd been there, he would have won. So we once decided to have a competition in Goa and make Shah Rukh judge it. But it never happened. Because I think he got cold feet.
And the last one for this game is, never have I ever regretted a hairstyle or an outfit after a public appearance. Ranveer is a clear winner in this. You have? You regretted wearing an outfit? Now this is a story that I'm sure everyone is interested in knowing.
There was one formal suit that was pretty ghastly, and it was on on a discussion, and Mr. Bachchan was present as well. And I was very excited. I thought I was wearing the best suit in the world. So I was like, "Sir, how do I look?" He was like, "Son, you're looking like a plant."
Oh goodness. So before we declare the winners, there's a who's more likely, which is the part 2 of this. So we'll run this quickly. Who's more likely to plan a surprise romantic date between the 3 of you? Who's most likely to fight the world for love?
The world for love.
Who's more likely to create a public scene while fighting? And between Rocky and Rani, who's more likely to apologize first after an argument? The final question, because we are going back to school, who's more likely to have been the teacher's pet? So now,
Karan. Sorry, I take it. Sorry, Karan, I give it to you.
Karan should, yes, he's aced everything, so, but you were.
Complete front row, annoying to other students, teachers' pet.
You are the Hermione Granger of school and college. But let me ask you, so between Rocky, Rani and the principal of the school, who is the winner? Okay, let's make noise if you think Ranveer Singh won this.
You don't need to move to Alia and Karan, he has won it.
Okay.
We are giving it to him, we want him to win. You are a winner, baby. A winner.
Thank you.
And the prize is not a hamper. We can't give a hamper like his. But the prize
नहीं
is
सर कुछ तो देना पड़ेगा अब.
prize is the young people are going to ask you a lot of questions.
कोई गेम खिलवाया और सब प्राइज भी नहीं लेंगे मैडम ये देखो. ऐसे क्या यार. मुझे नहीं जीतना ये सब. Okay, so here's a life lesson. Okay, whether you win or lose,
Playing the game is important.
there you go.
Playing the game is important. We got a special prize which we can't give in front of everybody, so we leave that to you behind.
ये कौन सा special prize है?
Can't mention. This is a secret one can't mention. No, there's nothing at all. All of them are incredibly sweet to just take out time and essentially come out here. So thank you to all 3 of them for coming. But before we let them, before we let them go, there are lots of questions that are there from the audience for the 3 of you. So let's open it up first to the students who are in front of us, and then we'll go to the rest of the country as well. So, yes, Rutva, we have a question.
Good afternoon, Alia ma'am, Ranveer sir and Karan sir. I would like to begin with thanking the IIMUN for providing me with this opportunity through the Back to School series. I'm Neeli Chawla from Sacred Heart School, Kalyan. And my question for you all is, when you think of the cinema industry, it is the glitz and the glamour that pops up in our minds. But there is also a downside, a negative aspect to the industry, to the people associated with this industry, be it the box office pressure, or the media, or the trolls. So, what advice would you like to give to us students about the setbacks that we may have in our life, in our future?
Number one, what's your name?
Nidhi Chawla.
Nidhi. Correct?
Yes, yes.
Nidhi. So something that I learned and very early on is it's just happened through open dialogue and conversation in my house. Life is hard, yeah. That's basically it. It's not industry, it's not anything. You have ups, you have downs. You just have to keep a grateful heart and take each day as it comes and not put too much pressure on yourself to ace everything. I think one of the things that Karan said is the most important 3 words that we don't say is I don't know, I messed up, I'm not right, I could be wrong. And if you are right, and if you've not messed up, and you do know, then anybody saying anything doesn't matter. Because you know you're right. Vis-a-vis box office, I think that's something that as an industry we will always feel very, very responsible about, because we know that our audience spends their hard-earned money and comes to watch our movie. So it's our responsibility to entertain them. So that pressure we willingly take. Because if we don't take that pressure, then we will not be responsible and we will not put our 150% every day. I suddenly lost. It's not because the breathing started in my ear.